Good morning, collective. While I was sitting here meditating on what Spirit wanted to discuss, something that recently happened in my life kept coming up. And what it was is an ultimatum that I was given. So we're going to see what Spirit has to say about that. Okay, Spirit, what's going on with this ultimatum? What's happening? Okay, I'm going to explain my cards. My cards are really old. I started splitting, and I was like, wow, it's my favorite deck. Like one of my first decks. And I've been practicing esoteric arts for decades. So I've had these cards for a long time, and I was going to put them back or try to get them pieced back. But Spirit told me to leave them and use them as they are. So what we have coming up first is 7 of Cups, upright. Okay, so for those of you who are not quite sure what the ultimatum means, I'm going to look it up so you'll be able to follow along with them. An ultimatum, a final demand or statement of terms, the rejection of which will result in relation or a breakdown in relations. An example that they give here is their employers issued an ultimatum demanding an immediate return to work. Okay, collective. This is exactly what happened to me in the recent week. I called in sick for 3 hours, and when I called in, my boss told me, if you don't come in and work these 3 hours, I'm going to take you off the schedule for 7 days. So I was genuinely ill, so I had to stay home. So here I am with the ultimatum, accepted her ultimatum as a no because I stayed home to take care of my health. Okay, so there's a real quick overview of what ultimatum means, collective. Okay, so we got the 7 of Cups coming out. And for me right away, I'm seeing that your choices are being blurred. Like you're not able to see clearly not only what you're worth, but also what's available to you out there. So let's get a little more read on the 7 of Cups. Let's keep going. Okay, we have Page of Wands coming out. Stay. And we have the Sun in reverse, 3 of Swords upright, and the Queen of Wands upright. And we have Strength and Temperance coming out. Can you see? Hold on, let me see if I can get all that in there. Okay, there we go. This is my first video, so I'm not that great at how the setup goes with the camera, but believe me, I will get better. Okay, so I feel like that some of you that came across being given this ultimatum, you decided to not take it. And I feel that in not taking it, it caused a little unsettlement in you. A little unsettling. Okay. This Queen of Wands collective, these represent the people, the employers, the person giving you the ultimatum. That husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, lover. If you don't quit that job and stay home and take care of me, I'm going to leave you. That's another example of an ultimatum. Okay. Let's continue. What else, Spirit? We have Two of Pentacles upright and Two of Swords upright. You guys see that? I have to keep moving this. It's okay, right? There we go. Okay. Spirit's saying it's okay now with these cards. It's over there. All right, collective. So I'm genuinely seeing you rising above this threat, because some of you people, some employers follow through. They fired you. Some husbands, boyfriend, girlfriends, anything you can think of that would require the ultimatum to exist. Okay, allow it to exist, I should say, right? Let's see, this is missing one card. The Spirit is saying no, leave it that way. Okay. All right, there was a card not here. But Spirit is saying that's okay. I think making this decision helped to really balance out, because with Two of Pentacles here and Temperance here balancing out, it was a show. It's a show of strength. Now, some of you could have been involved in a strike, a walkout, and now your employers are demanding you to return, or the ultimatum's going to go into place. We'll replace you guys. You know, we'll find other employees. You know, you'll be out of a job. You won't be able to collect unemployment insurance, or sue us because we're offering you a job and you're not negotiating. Okay. But I think because of standing in your own power, that this is being balanced out for you. Okay, because you do have other choices. Oh, okay. That's why Spirit wanted to leave that. This one right here vacant. Let's find out, Spirit. What's the confirmation of this 7? Oh, it came right out. 7 of Cups, Spirit. The Osho's in. Another one of my second set of cards that I've had forever. Okay, so we get the guidance and courage. Just with the strength, this is what I was talking about with the strength card here with the Queen of Wands. You're strong enough to survive this. Now be strong enough to accept the guidance of Spirit. You know, don't try to do this on your own now that you said no to the ultimatum. For me, the ultimatum turned into courage. I created this channel. In the week that I've been off, the 3 days I was ill, I took care of myself, self-care, and all that. But during that time while I was at home, I realized that I could either take this ultimatum as a negative or a positive. And I decided to take it as a positive and decided to start thinking about the things that I hadn't been able to do because I'm always working. And then I get home and it's a really physical job, so I'm tired. You know, I want to do the basics at home and get ready for the next day. And it's just a constant just living. What is that saying? Hand to mouth, you know, just getting by. And then to be given an ultimatum during the giving by of the cycle of your life. See the infinity sign or the strength card, the cycle of your life. You know, you're a Queen of Wands. You know, male or female, you know, you reign. And having that strength to reign can be very difficult, especially when you've been giving ultimatums. And please believe, best believe, that ultimatums are usually given because of fear of a situation moving on without an individual or a system, something coming out of place. Fear is a big issue of ultimatums. Okay, so I feel like your angels, spirit guides are here, and they're letting you know to have courage. You know, I didn't know what was going to happen. Here I am making this video that I know that I wouldn't have made during this week of me working. If I'd gone and fallen through on the ultimatum, now I'm not telling anyone, you know, to call off sick and check and test your boss or employer, but I'm saying if you genuinely know that you're trying to do self-care, you're taking care of yourself, you've applied yourself, you put yourself in whatever the ship is. The situationship, I love that, because it could mean anything. Friendship, the employer, family, the neighbor, whatever the ship is. Okay, believe that you have courage because you're being guided now. You're being guided to have the courage to not be indecisive about. Don't be indecisive about your passion, because that passion will turn this sun card even brighter and shine towards you with the light of spirit. This is all spirit. I mean, there's a lot of yellow in these cards. And here, this beautiful guidance card, excuse me, you know, is showing that there's some of you that would love to be free enough to let go and be guided by spirit. And you are, because here you are. You're letting the guidance come. And then there's some of you, you see this woman here, that are afraid, especially at night. It's like you can be really strong during the day about what your choice or decision has been. But when night falls or starts to get dark or you're left alone, you don't feel your strength. But the spirits want you to know, the angels, esoteric beings, they want you to know that they're there. They're here to protect you and to guide you. So I feel like this overall message for this collective read is that for some, it's going to take an ultimatum to get you with your passion, to get this queen, male or female, up and running, you know, because everything is being balanced out for that. Okay, so if you were recently fired or you were given an ultimatum and you feel sick about it because you caved in for whatever reason, and you feel like now, like, what am I going to do? Well, what you do know that is being done is that you're being supported, okay? And on the bottom of the Osho cards is the rebel card. You know, some of you are being seen as rebels right now. And some rebels in life, like James Dean, rebel, Marilyn Monroe, rebel, okay, breaking chains. Okay, where people say, hey, you're a rebel. Yeah, a rebel can be a positive thing too. A rebel doesn't always have to be a rebellious person that's throwing rocks at windows or beer bottles or, you know, whatever. No, you know, they're rebelling against the system about what's going on. And see, in rebelling, we go to 10 of change in reverse, and then to no thingness. So the change is here for you. Now, whether or not you're going to stand up, you see those chains around this person's feet? Okay, but do you also, this is what I see right here. I see a bird in flight. See its wings? Can you guys see that? A bird in flight. This bird is telling this person, hey, the rebel, and it's the card number 4, being led by angels. 10 is change, 5-5, okay? This change is here for you, and it's all up to you how you're going to fill this void. For me, I'm here making a video this morning for the first time ever. And it came out of being given an ultimatum because it took that. Spirit's been talking to me about this for at least the last year, year and a half, if not two, to get on. And I've tried. There's some shorts that I started and never looked back at them, never even try to see what happened, how they went or anything. Just like, no, I'm not doing this. I don't have it. Watch one video of a different reader and I'm like, oh my God, I don't know anything. But I'm past that. I'm past getting over that and feeling this no thingness because that's how I feel at work. I'm going to work because I want a roof over my head. I like to eat. My cat likes to eat. You know what I mean? We like Netflix. We got to pay bills. So we're going to do what it takes to be responsible individuals. But at the same time, don't forget, we have the understanding. Don't forget that no matter what is going on, the guidance is here. You're going to be given some understanding of what needs to be done. Okay? Look at these birds, free. And I don't think you guys can hear it this morning. My window open, but the birds are just chirping. It's hot outside. It's a beautiful sunny day. It's gorgeous. And it's like, the birds outside are like welcoming. That's why I opened the door this morning, went outside, pray, look at the sun and stuff, enjoy the warmth. It's like the birds are in this oracle card is like, come on, come out, be adventurous, go that extra flight, take that chance. Okay, so I'm going to pull an oracle card and I'm going to end it because we're a little past 15 minutes. And I thought, oh my God, like, what am I going to say for even 5 minutes? But see, it has nothing to do with me. It's all about how spirit is going to maintain this interaction of the videos. Okay, so we're going to use the energy oracle cards. These are new cards for me. I've only had them a short time, but when I was researching my tarots, when I get ready to buy them, I'm always asking God what to look for. Give me a main name, and this is how I found these. Okay, so Spirit, can you give us any closing energy, anything for us to meditate on about this ultimatum? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Father, Dad. Okay, come on. Yeah, these cards are super big and heavy. Those who have them, it's the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. These are awesome, but they're super big and heavy, so bear with me. I will try to get these messages out. Spirit, what's the overall energy message? What's the overall message, Spirit? Financial constraints and patience. 13 and 16. Breaking down to 4 and 7. And 4 and 7 becomes 11. Okay? So having patience here is going to work out. Have your patience. Financial constraints are either true or believed to come true. Okay, so I feel like Spirit is saying, don't be afraid if you took that time off and now you're missing money because you refused to cave on the ultimatum. Be patient. It's all working out to your highest and best good. And I know sometimes when I hear readers say that, I'm like, well, that's just an easy thing to say, But it's like this. You have the 5 dimension and you have the 3D. The 5D you has got to talk to the 3D you. Okay, so these things can come to fruition for you. But you have to have patience. Have patience. Listen to your angels. Have the courage to know that you could follow through with whatever the ultimatum is, whether you caved or thought it was your best interest or you stood up and said no. Continue to have the courage, collective. It's going to work out and you're going to be fine. And in all of these ultimatums, find out what the lesson is. because these financial constraints that you may be dealing with at this time can be eradicated, taken completely away by a side hustle. Okay, I'll leave it at that, on a side hustle. Thank you all for joining me, and I hope you join me once again. Love you guys. Bye.